So, go ahead.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here.
I think we had some technical difficulties with that. But welcome, Data Boy, in case you didn't hear us before. Welcome, Jonica. Anyways.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
And yes, Nusha is my love mate. We are...
And Doza is my love mate.
That's right.
We're a couple.
Yeah, we're serious biz.
We love playing games together, and
yeah,
here we are.
All of the eyebrows, all of the Lennies, if you know what I mean.
Right, Natsuki?
Right. Yeah, Natsuki agrees. Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Glippy, what kind of things do you like to read?
Jonica, it is too late to Sayori. You're catching us on, like, right after that.
Yep.
So everything's all, like, weird and sans Sayori.
Yeah, we're on part 4 of our live stream of Doki Doki Literature Club.
So it's pretty... we at least get to see what's going down differently. I don't know how long this will go on for, but, like, I don't know how long this game, like... I guess we'll just find out.
We're just gonna have to keep going.
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level.
We've all been there, saying
we
things
have, yeah.
just to connect with the other person, even when it's not true.
Yeah, I've done that. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. You know what, Glippy? I think you're right. You have a lot of rock-like qualities. I was gonna say quantities.
I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down.
Oh, Natsuki DDLC blushes easily, totally not a Nico. Coming in with the yeet. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Thanks for joining us again. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. So true. I agree completely, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
Jonica, I think guys should sound like a girl. JK, just kidding. I'll try my best. I will try to be a better Natsuki. Oh, sorry. Went
It's
too
okay.
fast.
Yeah, you did, but it's fine. Let's keep going.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Whatever it was. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? ...
Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Glippy?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Glippy. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. How
Wow.
convenient.
Wow, yeah, how convenient.
And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival,
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, whoa. Who saw that coming?
Best decision ever.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Glippy?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Glippy, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Glippy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Yeah, dude, good fortune. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
I mean, he is in a club with 3 girls. That's pretty good fortune for a guy, if you just think about it from that social aspect of a teen high school. Whoa!
Yeah.
You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
I think so.
A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. Sorry about that. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated. I can't. Reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Don't hit your head on wall. It will damage the brain. What? Okay.
Oh, it's because Jonica is talking about his or her head being like a TV.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or their
Got
head.
it.
You know, whatever.
Yeah. So, how does this poem make you feel?
It's kind of out of the blue. Do you think we get a choice to like say like, hey, let's use this one?
I don't know. I mean, this was just a special poem and didn't say who wrote it or anything.
Right, but what if he
It's just a
takes
dream.
credit for it? I think if we get to take credit for it, we should take credit for
Isn't
it.
that plagiarism? Are you okay with that?
It's
all
a
fiction.
it's a game.
All right, let's keep going. I like how
that
the
wasn't
music.
yeah, right. Only 2 of them.
Okay, let's go.
You go first.
All right, Destiny.
Destiny. Judgment.
Marriage.
Variants.
Spinning.
Crimson.
Marshmallow! I got pretty excited for that one.
That's always a good one. Vertigo.
Essence.
Let's go with Parfait.
Milk, because I love milk so much.
Promise.
Nibble.
Vivacious, that's a word.
That is a word.
Whoa, what the heck?
What happened?
I chose Vivacious and Yuri's face got all creepy.
Okay, I guess I missed it. I must have blinked. Did anyone else see that?
Oh, that was weird.
Desire.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna choose Grief.
Awesome.
Extraordinary or yeah.
Rose. Like the flower.
Let's
Last one, 20 out of 20.
Hopeless.
Huh.
Hopeless Marshmallow.
Hopeless Marshmallow. Hi again, Glippy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. I'd never go back on my word, my Nindo way. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Oh, I feel like I just said that. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Hopeless Marshmallow needs to be eaten. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, because at least I'll be one with myself, and then they'll never be alone.
Aww.
Right? I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Whoa, the face.
Okay.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Clippy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Did y'all see that?
What is going on?
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
right. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What?
Natsuki mainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room? That's so weird that she's in front of it.
Uh-huh.
Keep going. Let's uh-huh. Okay. Alright.
Well, Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Yep, Natsuki knows.
Yep.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. It's getting kind of weird. I mean,
it's always been weird.
I don't. It felt like it lulls me into a false sense of like security and like, yeah, you know, this will just be the game, but without Sayori. But no, that's not it.
I don't know. Like this, it feels weird without Sayori.
Yeah. What is she apologizing for? What the heck?
I'm sorry, Glippy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask.
What, wait? I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
That's kind of sad. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So, even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all.
She's really riding that, huh?
She really is. I kind of like it though. She's not as shy or timid as before.
Yeah, that's true.
That I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
She literally knows nothing about me at this point.
Mm-hmm. Also, check out the chat. Apparently there's this whole manga and anime are the same thing that Jonica says.
Yuri is felt to say sorry.
Anyways,
you know,
I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Doza?
I think that, well, I mean, they make a lot of anime out of manga, so...
I mean, manga is literally the Japanese word for comic books, and anime is just like for animation, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah,
y'all continue on that debate, though.
RM Stoby1 says, so background is crooked now?
You know?
I thought I felt like I was off center.
I didn't even notice that. Thanks for pointing that out. It is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I guess everything's weird. What is life?
We don't know.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Let the music change.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
What? Okay. Just got like vertigo for a second.
Yeah, it just changed back to normal.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
I agree, we need Sayori back. We didn't do a good job in protecting her in part 3.
Yeah, we didn't. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Bring back Sayori.
Hashtag bring back Sayori. Let's get that trending, shall we?
You mean £sign for us old folks?
Who are you kidding?
I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Music
Crap.
change.
I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it.
What? You see that?
Yes, I did. Not for any particular
I
reason.
was looking at the text, I looked up, I got scared. Just curious. How come you two
You're too scared, you
distraught.
can't even read.
I know, it's like nothing's happening, but everything's happening. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Yeah, Yuri, isn't that a little strange?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean...
So cute.
I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Now, Natsuki cupcakes with milk would be delicious. Natsuki, can you make us some cupcakes, preferably with
Natsuki cupcakes with milk and some hopeless marshmallows. I could get on that for dessert.
What
later.
if you put like little cat things on the marshmallows?
That would be really cute.
Right?
I could get behind that.
I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov.
I don't think they told us this last time, like what the title of the book was.
No, I think they did, but I don't know if it was... It was Portrait of Markov, because I was like, oh, that's kind of Russian sounding.
Okay, alright, I believe you.
You can always rewind and go watch in part 1.
Sure.
There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically...
It's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for food. For blood. I have food on my mind now! Y'all did this to me, the chat.
Thanks, chat.
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to...
What the hell?
So Jonica asks, who is Noosh and which one's Doza? Well, I'm Noosh.
I'm Doza.
So Noosh, have been doing the voices of Yuri, Monica, Sayori, may she rest in peace, and yeah, that's it. And
and I'm doing everything else.
And yeah, so Glippy and Natsuki is Doza.
Yeah. Yep, that's me.
I really do want food now. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
She went into more detail this time.
She did. I liked it. She's
Yeah.
really like finding her ground now.
Yep, that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Glippy?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Whoa!
What?
But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Why is it all... Then suddenly... What?
I didn't do that.
It did it by itself.
Yeah.
I'm rambling, aren't I?
Natsuki, you're playing Metal Gear Solid 5? I think I'm on mission like 28. I spend so much time between playing certain games that I forget how to play them. But,
Are you talking about Metal Gear from the chat?
yeah.
Oh.
Well, so good luck on that mission 45. I'm sure it's a doozy.
Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, and my whole body, like, just went away. So I don't know what she said. I'm sorry.
Wow, okay.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes, and that was really weird. Also, Jonica, that's really cool that you play lots of anime games on your channel. We'll have to check you out sometime when we're not streaming.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Yeah, that glitch scared me too. I mean, you were there.
Yeah.
Heart. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Also, hi Lent, welcome to our chat and our stream.
Welcome.
That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. Back from work, hope you had a good day, and if not, tomorrow hopefully be better, because it's Friday.
Yay!
It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Or maybe there's other presences he's feeling.
Friday for sure.
Friday, yeah. Stir Friday.
Everyone loves Friday.
Everyone loves Stir Friday. It's not a particularly bad thing, Stir Friday. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I love Friday too. Like, I love all days because, you know, I have a Nusha in my life, but Friday, that's a really good day. I get to go home early from work, so, I mean, I work longer hours, but it's worth it.
Aw, Jonica says, Lent, you pooped, you need some Cuphead cupcakes from Mugman. We love Cuphead, we're so excited for Cuphead 2 to be coming out, or, you know, the addition of
Chalice.
The Chalice. Yeah.
Miss Chalice. Oh, and going off of that comment, could you imagine making like a cupcake brownie and like a Cuphead themed mug?
Oh my goodness, we need to do that, Doza.
I need to look for a cupcake. I need to look for a Cuphead mug or a Mugman mug.
Or a chalice.
Yeah, chalice.
All of the above.
Friday is best day. Maybe a little distracting. I feel like a lot of these are really relevant to what we're talking about. The game's like really in us.
You got it, Armstoby. We'll definitely make some and post it on our Instagram at Nushindoza.
I love that name, Armstoby. Fries Day. Yeah, that's good. Sweet potato fries. But the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over.
What type of cupcakes would you like us to make for our Instagram? Let us know in the chat and we'll do exactly that.
Unless we make that brownie mug in the Mugman, which we gotta find first.
We'll make it happen.
We have these... We'll do it. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
So sorry.
I was just say bathing?
I think so. I was just bathing something. I missed it.
Do you think it was a reference to her poem about the ghost?
Oh yeah, oh my goodness.
I feel like I have to keep playing this game.
Okay.
Alright, Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then, hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
So cute. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision.
And yeah, that does look like a computer in the background on this screen.
Oh, look, I'm right here. Oh, hello.
Are you ready?
Yeah?
To turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
He didn't say that out loud. How does she know what he's thinking?
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before, right? So, I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit.
Her face. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
He wasn't this strongly against that, right? He at least got to explain it.
Yeah, it's a very different side of Yuri we're seeing.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. And yeah, Armsobi, it would be totally cool if the pages were animated to have flipping pages. But then again, this is a free game.
Right.
So what they were able to accomplish is pretty awesome from what we can see so far.
Yeah. What did I say? I was like, are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Mr. Yuri? Miss Yuri?
Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself.
Oh, so Yuri would be a good waifu.
She would. Oh well. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Flippy? Did something just happen now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. What?
What?
What's going on?
I guess because I'm more of a rando to her right now than previously, because I had Sayori's backing up.
They've been in school together. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just keep going and find out.
No, nothing.
Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Oh, so cryptic.
It says, yeah.
Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Well, Sayori sometimes did it too. Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Hey? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first?
Did you see that? Like, the shadow?
What was with the shadow?
Was it just me? I don't know. Did anyone else see that?
I didn't...
it just went by?
Well, yeah, it does that sometimes.
Oh, welcome back, William Hand. Nice to see you again.
What's up, man?
Who should I show my poem to first? Let's just keep going. I guess...
So, Monika's been really weird, so...
Natsuki? Play safe for a little bit?
Yeah, let's go with Natsuki.
Okay.
Maybe by the time we finish reading this poem, Natsuki and chat will finish that mission. Good luck! I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Okay.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly.
Monkeys can climb.
Crickets can leap.
Horses can race.
Owls can seek.
Cheetahs can run.
Eagles can fly.
People can try.
But that's about it.
Well, that was great.
Okay.
I really like Natsuki's and childish charm.
Right?
Welcome back, Data Boy.
Welcome back, man. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
That was pure genius, Natsuki. I
Wow.
loved it.
Just
5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars. Be sure to leave a review on her Yelp page. 5 stars there too.
And I agree, Armstoby. Like, I feel like I can't get comfortable since who knows when the glitches are going to happen, how often. I'm waiting for it every time we click.
Me too.
And I don't know.
Yeah, like when did this game become a horror game? One says I feel good when I got home, but all creepy.
I'm scared. All of us are scared. Let's get through this
Scared.
together.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Monica it is.
Only choice, right? Unless you can click anywhere else. Maybe the closet? Oh, who knows?
Right? Is it spooky?
I'm
Is this
totally
gonna turn into a
kidding.
point and click halfway through the game?
Monica's good.
Or
Let's
how
go.
far in the game we are? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Hi,
Clippy. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Glippy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Does she mean in general for sharing poems?
Maybe. She has to share hers too.
Yeah. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. Great job, Glippy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
Yeah, huh?
I guess I underestimated you. Yeah, I don't know why Monica would be embarrassed. It makes no sense to me, Armstoby.
Well, this is a new club, and whatever.
Where are we in, like, the timeline? No one knows.
No, no one knows. Maybe this goes on forever.
It's never ending? Part 224?
Yeah, Nushindoza, 90 years. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some efforts.
That's not very fair.
Thanks, Armstoby. We will keep going. Appreciate that.
Well, I guess it worked anyway.
There are only 4 parts in this game?
Spoilers! Keep going!
Okay.
You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her.
Why is she talking so, like, matter-of-fact about it?
I have no idea. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Wow, no one says things like that. That's really weird.
I mean, I guess girls could.
Unless, like, well, yeah, I guess if Monica's jealous, like, trying to be like, oh yeah, like, she doesn't really get much, so, yeah.
Maybe she's like, she's just a first year.
Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri!
Are we talking about Yuri and Natsuki?
We were talking about Yuri, and now Yuri, the door opened, Yuri's in, Monica's gonna stop talking about her.
Yep.
I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed.
Oh my
gosh.
What?
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Welcome back, Eat God. Good to see you. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? What? Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'm gonna keep going. It's a hole in the wall. Whoa, yeah. The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
I don't know.
I feel like the piano is a little off.
Yeah, it's so upbeat or like pleasant in a way, like and this poem's really not.
Yeah.
Huh. Monica has issues too. Who would have thought?
Your line was, so what do you think?
So,
Sorry.
what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Thanks, you God, for the subscription.
Thanks, appreciate that. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. As you can see, I have no experience and no confidence.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays.
Oh, so you just do what's popular, Monica? Is that it?
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind
Yeah, I'd
this
really
one?
like to know this.
Me too.
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it.
Last time we asked her, she couldn't give us an answer either.
Well, maybe she's still, gonna say something this time, hopefully. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway.
So, did we not get to be better friends enough the last time? That she never... I don't think she ever said it.
I don't think so. I don't think, they're all just in this new club that was just formed, so they don't really know.
the last time, though. She said this exact same thing.
Right, but the last time was that previously in the future, do people remember? No one's brought up Sayori, so I have no idea.
Yeah, but I feel like Monica's always kind of been like, yeah, I'm actually the author, I don't know.
What?
Well,
I guess she is the one that
the
breaks
game
the
dev.
fourth wall and, talks to us. I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Despite saying she wasn't very good just moments before.
She has tips galore. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
That means something different to me now.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
Hello, Yeet King.
Another Yeet King. So there's Yeet God. Oh, actually no. There's Yeet God and then there's Yeet King. I guess we have a duel going on.
Right.
That's my advice for today.
Doza and Nuge, so if you were done the stream, what would you do in your spare time? I'd be playing games. That's
Basically. Well, playing games or cooking and eating or drawing. Those are basically our three favorite things.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the Overwatch finals and then the next Overcooked game and then Monster Hunter. Oh my god.
There's just so much coming out soon. And Overwatch, I call him Hamtaro, but I know he's the Wrecking Ball is going to be out next Tuesday. I'm super stoked for that. Overwatch is my favorite game.
Yeah,
but still so many things coming out.
Sometime.
What kinds of games? All kinds. We play a lot of co-op games together as a couple. Classic Nintendo games for sure. We love our Nintendo Switch. Take it with us everywhere we go.
Yeah, I really want to get more into what they call Nindies. That's how they're calling it now.
Nindies.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just good at local co-op. I get it.
Our drawings are very game-based. If you check out our Instagram at Nushindoza, you'll get to see some of our drawings, some of our food that we cook, all sorts of things.
Yeah.
And when we
we're working on getting better.
Yeah, we're just decided to take our passions and do what we can with it.
Yeah, most of our drawings are video game related. And also, we will be here when you get back. Natsuki DDLC blushes easy.
As long as it's before 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So anyways, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. I can feel it.
Who should I show my poem to next? Also, Lent's asking, have you ever went to Anime Expo?
We haven't. We haven't gone to too many conventions. I went to BlizzCon in 2016.
And then we went to PAX South last year. I'm planning to go to PAX South again this year. Not too many anime.
We want to get into more anime. It's just just need more
time in our lives. Because we both still work full time too, and then do the streaming and do the cooking and
Yeah, like
living
I feel
the
like if we
life.
watch more, we'll definitely be more like invested in going to Anime Expo. Also, bye you
Bye,
King. I hope
King.
you get that phone charge before it dies.
Yeah.
Let's show Yuri this poem. And also, sorry, I know I kind of went ahead, but Lent, have you gone to an Anime Expo? Is it like other conventions, or like I don't really know.
Yeah, and what would you recommend for us to go to? I guess if you have a favorite, maybe.
Or like an activity you wish to partake in.
Yeah, like cosplay. I don't know.
Cosplay, yeah, they have
I
different kinds
actually-
of booths, right?
I like cosplay.
Do they have watch parties? I bet they do.
Anyways, let's get back to Yuri.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Did she say that last time?
Yeah, she did.
Well, she knows quality when she sees it. What was that? Sorry, I said that like, there's something in the corner. I mean, what was that?
Uh-huh.
You need to try Blue Reflection. It's a realistic anime game. Trust me, it is amazing. Okay, we'll look into that.
Yeah, we will. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write that down.
I will.
Okay,
I've
great.
got that.
Awesome.
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
It's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell.
And Jonica says, but you have to pay for it from Stream.
Do you mean stream or Steam? I mean, either way, it's fine.
It was like a game that you have to pay in
Most
order
of
to
our
have the
income
rights to
goes
stream
back
it.
to buying games anyways. So.
Yeah, or equipment.
Yeah. We'll check it out for sure.
Yeah.
It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. And no worries, Jonica, we totally got you.
Yeah, we got you.
The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
And says, yeah, it's like a place where they're cosplay and where they buy anime toys, and you get to meet the person who created the anime you watch.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's interesting. So, like a gaming convention, but for anime.
Basically, that's what I
think there's
referring
San
to.
Japan every now and then, and like near us. I have to look up where Anime Expo happens. I'm betting it happens in places like California and San Diego. Sorry, San Diego's
So
in
West
California.
Coast. Basically, all the big conventions are West Coast or East Coast. I know we both follow a lot of voice actors and stuff from various games.
Yeah.
And we follow them on, social media, and we like to try to hopefully one day meet a few of them.
It'd be cool to catch one of them out in the wild.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Play games before they're released.
Yeah, that happens at gaming conventions. Like, we tried Monster Hunter on PC.
Well, it was before Monster Hunter came out for anything.
Yeah.
I think it was PS4. I don't remember.
But
now.
it was at PAX South, and we played Monster Hunter for 10 minutes. Waited in line for like 2 hours. But it was worth it, and we're so excited we finally get to play on PC next month. What day is it again, Doza?
August 9th.
I hear about it every day.
Japanese makes them wide and fit. What? Then British thinners and fat? I guess that's just like a stylistic choice.
Yeah.
Watch out for traps. Yeah, you know. They'll get you.
Anyways, the end. Alright.
No, see, it was...
It's fine.
It was me. You
Okay,
you got
alright,
it.
go ahead.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem.
So professional.
Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How? No more worse communist lollies. I don't understand the reference. But okay.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Also, welcome to our chat, Yeet Boy. I feel like we have so many Yeets in here.
I
Yeet
feel
Boy,
like...
Yeet King,
Are you guys sure you're not the same group of
Yeet
people?
God.
Or
Are you all
person?
friends trolling us? Please do.
Right, well anyways, thanks for the click, man.
I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. I'm not used to seeing this face. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last, yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Huh. I feel like I should make the title of this video later Yeet as clickbait. Thanks for the tip. Also that poem, it's very similar to the one before. I think it's exactly the same.
I don't remember the sickening. Maybe that was the same.
I
But
think it
the
was.
ending and the beginning are definitely the same.
We just got a new Yeety that just joined our chat, so welcome to you.
Yeah, well I want to see all the Yeets talk to each other and see that.
Yeah, what are you guys gonna talk about? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Did it? Oops. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest.
Welcome back, Natsuki.
Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Clippy.
Really?
I must have totally
missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. And Itsuki, totally, you're not cute. You're not a Nico.
That's right. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours is impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Blippi.
Me too.
That's so weird. Like, I get impressing a guy, but like,
yeah,
this is
it's
just
very
some next
specific.
level stuff.
You. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me. Did something happen here?
No.
Okay.
It's just music. That's being weird.
It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
I have no clue what's with the music, guys. We're gonna find out, though, hopefully.
This is a literature club after all about music. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy?
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone. Sorry, that wasn't me. I just got so into it.
Well, I know. I would have asked someone who actually liked it too.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it.
You're pretty good at this.
And Glippy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring.
Oh, something creepy?
Which I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Yet. And Glippy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
I agree, Arms
got
Toby. I
silent.
love the back and forth between them.
It's 3 a.m. where you are, Jonica? Where are you?
Really? Dang.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Glippy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Blippi started showing up.
Natsuki?
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
Times 2.
Times 2. Shit is about to go down.
Yeah.
Talking about your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
What?
Oh, snap.
What?
Okay,
What's
all right.
happening? Should I just let it play out?
I don't know. I think you should press it. Just go.
Okay.
Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch?
What the fuck?
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. What is going on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know?
What the fuck?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing
That's Yuri.
others with your sickening attitude.
You
Yuri.
think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful, or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri.
Good one.
Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
What?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Glippy hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turned towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
My heart's racing, y'all.
Yeah.
Lippy, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
How did I? Who? What? How many? Did anyone catch any of that?
What the heck?
Wait, we don't even know what we're doing. Natsuki or Yuri? Who do you side with? What's going on?
I sided with Yuri because Natsuki's being not very nice right now.
Okay, Yuri it is then.
Well,
okay.
okay.
Apparently we can't.
Should I pick Natsuki?
So, Natsuki, Yuri? Oh, everyone's going.
Oh, okay, no, it's
okay.
closer.
I don't know what to do.
Yuri?
Oh, it's getting closer. Do we want Natsuki? Yuri?
Yuri, okay.
Okay,
it just goes back and forth. Should I pick it twice?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
guess
well,
Yuri?
I see. Okay.
Oh my
okay.
goodness. Okay.
Yuri again.
Just keep pressing Yuri until you can. I guess keep going.
Oh my gosh. What?
Monica.
Um.
Can you click anything?
Yeah, I can. Like it seems like I can.
Okay.
Natsuki? I still can, but also I can click down here.
Hey, Glippy. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved.
The heck is going on?
It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling.
Yelling? She's the president. Shouldn't she do something? Oh, she doesn't like confrontation. Ugh.
For Sayori. Some president I am, right?
Oh, well, there you go.
I can't even confront my own club members properly. Sorry, I'm just like so many feels right now. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
What?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Flippy, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Okay.
This is really weird. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Glippy. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
The sigh has quotations and there's a... Well,
asterisks.
is that normal?
I don't think we should read into that if there's anything we need to read into with this
right.
game. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But holy what? I guess we're making a poem now?
The music's
what is
different?
cheese, Data Boy?
I don't know. Yesterday...
What the what? Arms Toby asked. What is life? That's what I wanted. What?
What the
I
heck?
want to pick that. I want to pick that.
Oh! Okay.
Infinite.
Infinite. Okay. Agonizing?
Sure. Marshmallow? I feel it like inching closer or something. I don't know what it's doing.
It's just doing the hop thing. It's just glitched,
okay.
that's all.
Romance.
Imagination.
Fickle.
Uncontrolled. Ooh, fester.
Suicide.
Unrestrained.
Death.
What the heck is? So are these making sentences? Death. Verdict. Your turn.
Lipstick.
Lipstick. Okay.
Why?
Why?
Doki Doki.
Let's go with disaster because that's what's happening right now.
I was trying to go for happy things.
Oh, were you?
But it's okay.
Happy things like bed?
Yeah, bed. Safe bed.
Right.
Why are you making lipstick a bad thing, Jonica? Dead lipstick right in your lips?
Death lipstick. That's like one crazy metal band. Pleasure. Why is graveyard here?
I don't know. This is the last one, though. I kind of want to stay safe and go with milk because I love milk.
Sure. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Okay, so I guess we're just passing over that.
But we never... Okay.
I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Past couple days? What's going on?
It's been about 2 days.
Really?
A couple is 2.
It feels like what? Yeah, okay. Well, it feels like it's just been 1. I guess it's just how it ended. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Glippy.
Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
Ooh, we've never been in this corner.
Yeah, we haven't.
The closet. About yesterday, I really need to apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry, William Hand. To catch you up, like, Natsuki and Yuri were arguing really badly, and then, like, it got really weird, and then it, like, cut to the next day. I don't know what's going on.
And no, Lent, we have not played Hyperdimension Neptunia game. We're definitely going to keep all these recommendations in mind to play in the future after we check them out. So thanks for that.
Thank you.
Nothing like that has ever happened before.
You're telling me.
And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. Well, Jonica says blue reflections more better.
Huh.
I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. Wow, okay, dude. Did the music just get weird for a sec?
It's been like this the whole time since we've been in this corner, I think.
Okay. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Flippy. Don't say those kinds of things. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? I just...
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
Okay, that's weird. How can you just, like, forget?
I know, right?
Jeez.
Whatever.
Whatever's on your mind,
Oh,
I'm sure
God.
it's nothing.
It got bold and I thought it was gonna go away.
Yeah.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
This is really weird.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like
Natsuki
it.
turns to me. So weird that she turned to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super... Sorry.
Sorry.
I thought I was gonna say super late. I was just gonna add that in for her. But anyways.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least.
I must have not heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't you give me more credit than I deserve.
Do you think her playing piano has anything to do with the music?
Do you think she's the one who's choreographing this whole entire musical sensation that we've been listening to?
I don't know, maybe I'm putting too much into Monica.
I mean, I feel like we should. She's the only one who's been kind of normal throughout it all.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, I don't know. I don't know what to think of Monica.
That's true.
I guess I've been practicing for a while,
Everything is
but
true.
I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Aw, well thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Glippy.
Monica smiles sweetly.
I really like her hair in this, scene.
It's just whoosh.
Yeah, I want to do mine like that.
You should. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
William Hand, here's my question. Why is it that everyone else has a Japanese name, but Monica doesn't? That's weird. I mean, Monica's I mean, what's to say a Japanese name from another name, you know?
Well, yeah, there's that. Well, there's different ways to spell Monica. Maybe this is of the ways to spell it, this is the most popular in Japan. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's also Monica with a C, and then, you know, there's other things.
Other things.
Other
Don't
things.
worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club, or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. We're right next to the closet.
Flippy. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I plan on it anyway. What?
Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Oh my gosh, don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out from her bag.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms.
So this is different. She's making it by herself. Last time she awkwardly asked Blippi to help her.
What, help her get water?
Yeah, remember? And then Monica was like, why do you need two people? And it was like a whole thing.
Oh
But
yeah.
I guess let's see what happens.
Well, he still says this, especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. And Data Boy, since you'll be back, we'll still be here in 12 to 15 minutes, but our stream will be ending at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Right. And I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Did Yuri leave you again?
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
That's weird. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. The music changed. Let's
That's 'cause
see.
you're outside now.
Yeah. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Aha. Aha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Oh, is that what that is? Phew. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth.
This is different.
Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri?
Yeah.
What?
Her arm? Okay.
Okay. What?
I reached sharp inhale, it's coming. What?
That's our most logical place.
I
Bored.
don't even know why we're
10
trying.
minutes. I'm back.
That was me. I'm back.
What?
So she does cut herself like Natsuki said.
I guess.
I don't know. Thanks for waiting patiently.
Oh.
Flippy, do you like oolong tea? This is weird. Yuri can't just be asking about oolong tea after all that.
I know. What the heck? How was I able to? How were? I don't know. Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Not 1 degree higher, not 1 degree less.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show?
Does he think she cut herself last time?
Maybe.
No, wait, Monica... I don't know, I don't remember.
No, because she was trying to take someone with her last time.
That's weird.
And you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
Ah, well that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Clippy. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Clippy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes. That totally wasn't it.
No, not at all.
I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
I like the little animation. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Whoa, okay. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about it. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her
I
mouth.
love how this chocolate pops up.
Right? Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Wait, did she eat it?
I mean, it's gone.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
As the music cuts out.
Yeah, and the text is getting, comes in weird.
I can't. Flippy.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Flippy.
Whoa.
My heart.
What?
My heart won't stop pounding, Glippy. I can't calm down.
What?
I can't focus on anything anymore.
Why is it dark?
I don't know. Can you feel it, Glippy?
What am I feeling? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Oh.
I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read.
What?
I just want to look at you.
What?
Her eyes.
Her eyes are what?
Ah.
Are those her eyes? What the heck?
Is it? Are you pressing it? Is
yeah,
it just the same thing? What's going on?
I'm pressing it.
Jonica, this is a great time for a question about our favorite music.
My favorite music is EDM.
Yeah, it is.
I like small artists.
We like going to EDM festivals. It's great.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And back to this. It's time to share poems.
We haven't done that yet?
No.
Who should I show my poem to first?
What's your favorite type of music? Fat people and Jonica, since you asked. I kind of want to leave Yuri alone again.
Leave her alone? Okay.
I don't know. I'm scared.
Or we could spearhead straight to her.
You want to spearhead?
Yeah, I do.
Looking at your face. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this.
Excuse me?
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Flippy. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Clippy.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. I still haven't gotten over the feelings of what just happened right before we started all these poems today.
Yeah, well, it was blue eyes Like looking through a cutout from where her eyes were.
Yeah, and like right now she has pink eyes.
Like always.
Like always. Did Sayori have blue eyes?
I think so.
I don't even remember what Sayori looks like.
She had a bow. It was red.
Yeah, and she had short hair, which.
And it was like a reddish hair, I think.
Yeah. All right. Is that bad, Glippy? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay?
Oh, this one's long. You want this one?
I guess I can tackle it. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes?
Yeah.
A docked ship? A portal to another world? A thin rope tied to a thick rope? A torn harness? Parabolic gearbox? Expanding universe? Time controlled by slipping cogwheels? Existence of God? Swimming with open water in all directions? Drowning? A prayer written in blood? A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes? A thread connecting all living human eyes? A kaleidoscope of holy stakes? Exponential gearbox? A sky of exploding stars? God disproving the existence of God? It was deep. I had a moment when I said that. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. Okay. So.
A lot of breathing. And
Yeah.
time. And snakes with eyes.
So much breathing. I feel like I need to catch my breath and just take that in. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and it's kind of cute, but like,
or she stole it.
Yeah. I just really like the way that it writes. I definitely think Yuri is having a manic episode, Arms Toby. Like, how else can we describe this? I don't even know. So, I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Okay. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
That was weird.
That was very weird. Who should we read Glippy's poem next?
I think it's Suki.
Okay.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Ew.
Huh? Phew? What?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience.
Oh my gosh.
Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever. But, you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it.
Amy likes spiders.
You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her.
It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone.
It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers.
And I'm gonna tell everyone.
What a poem, Natsuki.
Was it the same one as last time?
It's similar to last time, but like...
Did she say the world is better off without spider lovers? Or did last time she said the world is better without spiders?
I don't exactly remember, but like, it's very similar to last time. I don't think it's exactly the same.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name.
That's kind of hypocritical, because if she's talking about manga, why is she writing about, like, it's not okay to like spiders?
Also, Stoby, good point. When was the last time we saved? We haven't been. I guess you're gonna do it now. We should have done it before selecting a... I did it... Did you take away the other save?
No, it was still there. It was on the other page.
Okay. Alright.
Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much.
What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you.
Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more.
What?
So...
Wow.
Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now.
Huh.
Okay.
Who are we showing it to next?
Oh, I don't know.
Flippy, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see.
What?
Oh. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife.
What
well,
the fuck?
There we go.
Oh, well, she just came out and said
straight
it.
up, yeah, just telling us Yuri's business. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day. Like she has a collection or something.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing.
Do we usually see the letter X? Because it looks weird.
But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her.
Oh my gosh. What?
I'm not saying it's your fault, though.
Oh, okay.
But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. I totally get that disclaimer at the beginning of this game now. Like, this is so inappropriate for, like, children.
Yeah.
Like, teenagers,
too. This is not
too.
PG, this is not clean.
Yeah,
Nope,
not
this is
at all.
Filthy.
So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me.
What? This is weird.
Yeah. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
I just had no time to respond, I guess. She just hands me the paper and I'm supposed to just...
Okay.
Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright.
BT full CLers.
Well, what letters are missing? U, I... O. O. So, U-I-O-O.
U-I-O-O,
And then
I.
A.
Should we be writing this down?
I don't know. I'll just read through it. You write it down.
Alright.
Save me. The color... Can I save right now? No. Okay. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. You get all that?
So all I have is U-I-O-O-I-A-I-E. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
The noise, it won't stop.
Violence. Grading. What?
Grading.
Grading what? Waveforms? I think it's waveforms. A and then O.
Okay.
Squeaking. That's U-A. Screeching. I. Piercing. Sin, cosine, tangent.
Trigonometry, let's go.
Right? Like playing a chalkboard, A, on a turntable. U. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. What? What the hell, Monica? What's going on? An endless... So, A-E-E poem. P-O-E... Sorry, E-O. Or, I don't even know how to spell poem anymore.
O-E.
Of meaningless. E-A-I...
I mean, in a way, it's kind of like most of, like, the vowels, but, like, some vowels are there, some aren't.
Yeah, Monica is like, I'm trying a new writing style. I
Basically.
can't pick out what vowels are supposed to be here and what aren't.
Well, A-E-I-O-U, like, all the vowels are in here, but there's also some on there.
Yeah, the tangent and knife. Screech.
Let's see if she has an explanation. Like, Libby's has to ask. Oh, delete her. Okay. But delete who?
Well, she says, save me, delete her.
So, like, if we had to protect someone in this game, we should have protected Sayori. I'm telling you. Like, let's go back.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining.
Yes, there is.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
She's already said this before.
Let's just keep going and see. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me.
I can hear you. Hello? I can...
We can hear you, Monica.
Anything?
Anything.
Please help me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What?
That's my advice for today.
That's my advice for today. Hey, I'm Monica.
Oh, sorry. I'll just, it doesn't matter. I mean, it would have been right here anyways.
Thanks for listening.
You have
a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes.
Yes. Always yes.
Can you hear me? Oh,
what the fuck?
That was the first time I heard a laugh.
What?
Okay, everyone.
We're all done reading each... Sorry,
Oh
I'm
my
not
goodness.
Monica. I just...
Whose laugh was that? I I don't know. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Blippi joined, and we've started with some club activities.
Oh, Jonica asks, what's your favorite anime series?
You're lying, April.
For me, it'll be... That's a hard question.
It's a hard question, but like, for me, Your Lie in April is what got me hooked to anime, and why I love it, and it was so beautiful, and like, I'd watch it again, and again, and again, and
I kind of have like a soft nostalgic spot for the original Dragon Ball. In English, of course. I don't know, I feel like as I got older, I liked it even more, so it always kind of felt like oh wait, there's a thing before Dragon Ball Z? I haven't seen Super though, I don't know if I will.
I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Blippi joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members.
Data Boy asks, after you guys are finished with DDLC, what will you make next? Well, that's interesting you ask, because like, I thought... Like, I looked at least like what it would be like to play DDLC, but it's intense, and like we were just gonna stream it this week, but
I feel like we're gonna have to keep going because it's almost 10.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we have a minute to, or no, it's 10 now.
Well, I know. Let's just wind it down. This is a
though.
good time to talk about this because yes, we do stream Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10. And technically, this would be the last... I don't know if or when we'll play Fortnite. So, I'm like level 3 on that game. I'm also not very good.
Yeah, we play sometimes for fun with like our friends. We have like a group of Discord, like a group friend for Discord. But I feel like we should finish this scene and then save for the day. So we're gonna keep going for a little bit longer tonight.
Yeah, let's finish out the day for this. And
we still only have 4 members.
Yeah, it's true.
And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki?
And also, hi Pikachu Gamer, you caught us right at the end here.
People of the 7th universe. Yeah, welcome to our chat and stream. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Glippy?
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Glippy to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Glippy joined.
Oh,
That's
wow.
really weird.
As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home.
What?
Hey.
And Glippy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone.
Yeah, the music did stop. That's really eerie.
No clue why it stopped. Also, we'll definitely check that out, Len. Thanks for the recommendation.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Ooh, shut down.
Natsuki
Monica...
really just let her have it.
Yeah, Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all.
I don't think I've heard this song before.
This sound. I'm sure Yuri and Glippy want to get more members too, right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I show as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation...
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Glippy, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
I'm sorry, William Han. I'll try my best to save you. I know you're scared. I'm scared too. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
I mean, technically, from a game standpoint, there wasn't an option to say no, so... Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
This is really sad. What's the point of all of this, anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me?
She's not taking anything away.
No, Glippy. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one... I mean... At least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki?
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
What the fuck?
Purple eyes. It's what?
I mean...
I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this game?
I don't know.
What is this game? I don't know. No one has the answer. Should I watch Game Theory? Ugh.
I can't wait to watch that spoiler.
What? Why did that happen? Why did her eye bleed?
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Glippy? What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. Does Honest Trailers have a thing about this? Be kind of... I don't know. I thought they did movies. I'm way out of touch. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica.
Oh, that's so nice.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club for you. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Glippy? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Glippy before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Protest?
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew.
I feel like we're getting closer to a stopping point.
Yeah, do you think we should just wait for this conversation till next time?
I think so.
Okay,
Because
why
I
don't
feel
you
like
save
it's...
it?
Yeah, I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a little past 10. Thank you all so much for joining us again
Yeah,
here.
thanks for sticking out a little longer, too.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of this game. It's all over the place. It's got me in my feels. I want to, like, keep going, but, you know, we gotta call it.
Yeah.
But, again, thank you so much for joining us in the chat. It's been great. We appreciate each and every one of you.
You should watch Boku no Pico. Okay.
And thanks for all the tips. We're definitely going to go through this chat again and
That's what the weekend's
check all
for, right?
Yeah. So we are typically, us New Shindoza, we live stream Monday through Thursday from 8 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we hope you all have a great weekend, and we'll be back on Monday continuing with Doki Doki.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot going on here.
We were going to play Overwatch next week, but that was assuming that this game was done.
But we're probably still going to play Overwatch on Tuesday. Hopefully we'll finish this on Monday, because I'm really excited for Wrecking Ball to come out, the little hamster dude.
Yeah.
But we'll see where this goes. And we will definitely take all recommendations into consideration. Again, thanks for supporting us. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at New Shindoza to learn more, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anyways, bye. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks again.